Happy Valentine's Day to everyone who celebrates Valentine's Day. And if you are not, perhaps you agree with me. Why? Because Valentine's Day is actually a story. So one thing that a client of ours just told us is that when we asked him whether he wanted any social media content to put up for his Valentine's Day promotion, he said Valentine's Day is actually for corporate and for retail and F&B to earn more money, to make more money, which is true lah. So in other words, this client of ours is more concerned with serving his customers than just making a quick buck. So I truly appreciate him for that. If you're watching this, sir, I respect. But at the same time, so when I start to think about that and you talk about storytelling, yes, it's storytelling. It's true, and yet storytelling has its purpose. As I think you know by now that this is something that I always share about, is that we are all storytellers, and then stories are what makes us, how should I say, stressed at a certain level. But then when it's applied to gaming, right, stories serve a purpose in the first place. So when we learn something, I think I definitely thought about this before. So I pardon an old man repeating what he's saying, but basically, stories help us to learn. So as I'm playing this game, as I'm, the first few times I died for stupid reasons, helps me to create a new story in my head that, don't do this anymore. Don't do that anymore. Do this instead. Do that instead. These are stories. So at the beginning, when it's just stories, when you walk into another situation and you are faced with an enemy or in a match, in a game, you learn to sort of predict the outcome with your story. So your story was, don't walk into this room that way. Then you will walk into the room in a slightly different way. So you do this a few times, you probably will die a lot of times along the way. You will get killed for stupid reasons again. And you will always evolve, and you adjust your gameplay. Okay, so like right now, I'm going into the game. So another thing, of course, is when I'm playing a game, what am I bringing into the game? So like right now, I feel very rusty because I have not played in a long time. Okay, so this level of story affects how I perform. So I believe my own story. Of course, I hope that you don't watch me behave so badly. I mean, if you're new to this channel, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you were hoping to learn something from my game, you won't, because I'm a noob. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a noob. Okay? I'm doing this purely for content, for my own fun, my own enjoyment, and the actual content I'm interested in sharing is about life. More than the gameplay. Oh! Yeah, so you see, because I started the video and I started the gameplay telling myself that I would be rusty because I have not played in a while. I think it must be like 2 or 3 days already. I will believe it, and I'm really I'm really playing very badly. I need to acknowledge that. I definitely have to acknowledge that. So essentially, I'm believing my own story. Yeah, I suck at the game. So this is what I mean by asking yourself whether your stories are helpful or not. See, now that I'm aware of it, I'm literally becoming slightly more warmed up. To be honest with you, right, I actually recorded another session. I finished my content. Oh, that's stupid. That is gonna hit. Ah! Yeah, I actually finished one episode already. But I forgot to record. I forgot to record my game. So therefore, I'm doing this again. And because it's Valentine's Day and I want to talk about Valentine's Day, and yeah, so that's where I am. Okay, so like when I first played the game, I learned to, over time, not enter into situations straight. That's why I'm like strafing now. And so initially when I played the game, oh man. Oh shoot. The first layer of learning was a story that I tell myself that, if you do this, you're gonna die easily. Therefore, don't do this. Then subsequently, of course, I may not adjust immediately. I may still continue doing stupid things.
Dominating.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I nearly killed him. So what started as a story, in this case, helped me play better. Because over time it develops into habits. Do it enough time, it becomes, how did the guy get me? So a story is how I interpret the situation first. I do it a few more times and it becomes habit. I needed that. Oh. I like this mode. Oh crap. Where did that guy even come from?
Reloading.
And so another thing that my knife. one of the stories that I like to tell myself is that I don't like sniper weapons.
Phoenix down.
Oh shit. Pardon the language. Pardon the language. I'm very thankful I'm not doing streaming, by the way. Come on, we can do this. Never mind. We're dead. So, the story of I'm lousy at doing at using sniper weapons is what makes me feel stressed when I pick up the weapon. And so this goes back to this morning's conversation I had with my wife. So just share with this again. I say again because I've done this before, like I said. Okay, so let's play one more round. So this morning, I did my regular jog with my wife. We do a half an hour jog. And at the end of the jog, we will normally have a cup of coffee. So we did that. We had a cup of coffee. And then I was just sharing with her that there's this interesting thing that I do. I think it was related to attraction. Feeling of attraction or lack of attraction towards someone. I'll take this as a game for myself. I'll look at someone that's obviously not attractive. So let's say an old lady, and then I'll ask myself, can I find a way to perceive this person so that I can find some attraction? And then from this attraction, is there enough there that will make me want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Imaginary relationship with this person where I fall in love, I will spend the rest of my life taking care of her. And on the other side, the parallel exercise is I will find someone that looks hot, obviously. So, okay, not to be creepy, I'm not purposely going to find someone. I'm just saying I'm taking the bus, I'm taking the MRT, and I see someone obviously very hot, and I ask myself, what can make her less attractive to me? Usually it's some disgusting habit, digging of nose, or digging of ear, or maybe using the phone to, I don't know, it's just something like that. So I'll pick on that, and I'll expand it a little bit further and say, see, that habit, right? The picking nose, right? Do you think you can live with that? This person is obviously hot. This person is looks very cute. But the digging on nose, though, can you imagine like spending 10 years, 20 years watching this behavior, and do you think you're fine with that? Yeah. So this is for someone that's attractive. So in time, I'll find my attraction dropping. I see past the attraction. I see that as an illusion. I see that as something I tell myself, a story I tell myself. So back to story again. So on the other side, the old lady, I'll say, actually this old lady very sweet, very cute. You see how she laughs when her friend is talking to her. I can imagine her being a very good conversation person for me to have a conversation with. I'm distracted. And so on. Or maybe I see that this old lady is very kind. So then my wife was telling me, aren't you thinking a bit too much? So this really bothers me. So first of all, I noticed that it bothers me. Okay, so my ego is uncomfortable with that. Then I ask myself, why am I uncomfortable with that? Because one of the things that I'm concerned with is precisely thinking too much, right? It's attachment. It's forming too many stories that causes us a lot of stress. And I always try to point out with these videos and the uncle walking videos that our brains are doing all this storytelling. And having too much of this is not helpful. So when I heard her, comment this way, you can look at it as feedback. I felt a bit offended, honestly. But the feeling of being offended is something I noticed. And then I am able to ask myself why I do that. And through that, I understand myself a lot better. Okay. And then I came up with an answer. Oh my goodness. So the very exercise that we were doing, the half an hour jog that I mentioned that we do every morning, isn't it extra effort to make your muscles work? I suck. I really suck. Ah! I'm decent at using this because one of my favorite characters is Sova. And this is a Sova weapon.
Reloading.
Yeah. Again, sorries. Yeah, so if you think about it, we exercise physically so that we build muscles, so that we can have a better lifestyle. We can age gracefully. Nice. 1 HP. Beat that. Yeah, so that we can age gracefully. We can walk with less pain. And so on, right? So we are putting in extra effort in order for us to have a better life. To have a better
Reloading.
Oh, this guy is hiding there.
Die.
To have a better, not life, but more of I forgot. So when I do mental training and I give myself this kind of scenarios and I ask myself how do I make someone more attractive or less attractive by imagining certain qualities. Oh, I'm dead. I'm doing exactly the same thing. So by being 想太多, as my wife is telling me, it's true. So that I can practice. So that's the wonder of it. But anyway, think that's all I want to share. And so this is I basically want to do that. So if you came here for
Irrelevant.
gameplay, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm not very good at the game. See? You see what I did just now? I came to this corner. Why? Because the guy was totally hiding. I've been lied to before, or rather I've been surprised before by a person hiding in the corner. So now, my story, you know, this killing someone with a shotgun is don't like the shotgun. There's certain specific scenarios to use a shotgun. But definitely not as a long range weapon. So as I was saying, if you're here for a let's play or gameplay and then or a guide or to learn something from my techniques, I'm sorry to disappoint you that, you know, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to share stories.
Shame. Sorry, little guy. Reloading. Reloading. Reloading.
No more weapons. Ah, close game. Yeah, so I'm not here for GG. I'm not here for gameplay. I'm just here to have a nice chat. Everything I want to share is are things that I want to share with my kids. And I'm just recording this for my own pleasure, for my own fun, for my entertainment. But I'm genuine in me wanting to share what I learned in my life. And so if you're here, you know, watching, thanks for watching again. Happy Valentine's Day. Though I'm very sure that by the time you watch this, it could be some other day, and it's most definitely not Valentine's Day. The 8 or 10 viewers that watch my videos once in a while, truly appreciate it. Do comment, say something, you know, and I would truly appreciate it. So happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for watching.